Space Hog, you got my radio, worldwide Space Hog. Mr. Machete, the cutoff man from the west side. Break.
Oh man, happy 2016, high fives your way, I got down right there.
Space Hog, Space Hog.
Working there, 4 1/4.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Oh, yeah, Space Hog, they coming in there real hard now. I just put a target on your back, no doubt about it. Worldwide Space Hog, Mr. Machete on the West Coast. Watch me go.
Oh, your West Coast East way, even instead. I got down.
Your Budweiser kid in there. I heard D-Rail come up in there too. I thought I heard D-Rail up in there. Hello, D-Rail.
Big elements. I want to know what this 96-footer is going to be called. The Colossal. Now, I'm going to call it Resonant Evil. I was just talking to Lakeside, and somehow I was talking about mechanical resonance and electrical resonance and this big crazy antenna. So I think it's just now got its name of Resonant Evil. So that's what I'm going to call it.
I see out there.
That's a good name, Motormouth. That's a real good name.
I don't know who else came in there, but I heard Budweiser kid when you got off the hammer. But you had my radio, Space Hog, worldwide city in the bushes.
Kid, boy, I thought you were gonna kick back and drink a cold one.
Smokes are using 1 in 5/8 heliacs. That's pretty good, man. Low loss, high power. Good stuff. All right, good to hear. Now, I'm still going to stick with the 7/8 inch stuff. I was going to do an upgrade on some stuff and all that, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I've got a whole wall of 1 in 5/8 sitting here waiting to go, but I'm not going to upgrade to that just yet. That would mean I have to rebuild the sleeve balance to 6-inch sleeves, which I can do, and I will do eventually. But for the time being, I'm going to stick with the 7/8 inch stuff to break. I think it'll work.
Triple two, Charlie Brown, getting on down.
D-Rail. Hey, D-Rail on the mail, man. You doing your thing coast to coast, right?
Yeah, 10-4, that's right. LDF 5-50A is a 7/8 inch foam. And very cool, man. Well, that's good stuff, that's for sure. And I'm not sure how you did yours at the top. The way I'm doing mine, it's going to come, the coax is coming down along the boom, and when it gets about 2 feet from the mounting plate, from the tower, when it gets about 2 feet away from the tower, it's going to come down 90 degrees with a nice bend. Those Chinese handcuff-like things, the cable grips. I'm going to put the cable grip on there and then hook it to the boom. And then, make sure it's nice and solid. And then I'm going to let it come down about 30 feet. Kind of loose. Just come down to, we don't get a lot of killer fluctuating winds. So I'm going to let it come down about 30 feet. Maybe 3 feet from the boom. Or 3 feet from the mast. I'll let it come down about 30 feet. And then I'll tie it to the tower loosely. And then when I turn the beam around, it'll just kind of take up the slack. And it'll tighten it around the tower a little bit, but not much. And I'm only going to turn the beam from east or south of east down toward Texas and Florida and all that kind of stuff, and around to the west. I'm not going to go all the way around it. There's no point in turning it to the south, and there's no point in turning it to the west. So I'm only going to be turning it a little bit more than 180 degrees, and maybe 190 or 200 degrees total, so back and forth. So that's how I'm going to have the coax hanging down. I'm not going to worry about anything beyond that. It should work out pretty good there, Break. You're down there in a position where that's about all you have to turn it also. You don't have to look down south. You just kind of swing it from the east and southeast all the way around to the west and slightly southwest maybe. But that's, actually no, where you are, not even southwest, more west. And all the way up to the north and back around to the east again. But anyway, that's how I'm going to do it there, Break.
Yeah, man, that was a mess. I heard D-Rail walk up in there. 270, you better watch D-Rail. I heard D-Rail come up in there and dip in your Kool-Aid, man.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you necked it coax down. You just have 7/8 all the way up to the top there, and then you kind of neck it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10-4. That works good. Yeah, I was gonna push this thing to the limit, so I didn't slow that. But yeah, very good. Awesome. Yeah, it should work real well. Hey, he's smoking? Ain't no doubt about that. And A782 out there on the Razorback, hello to you. Just got your incoming message there. And appreciate the tag on that there. I'll be looking forward to that. Radio station Motormouth Mall on your west coast under Modulated Beast. Got down.
Now, that was a cluster. We'll just call that a cluster, no doubt about it, man. I don't know what happened to my radio. Let me get out of the middle of the road and let the people on the west side.
Oh, yeah, back out.
Bring it there now.
Hello.